Hello, everyone. This is Sade from Tuition Chats, and today we're going to be talking about masculine women. Okay, I got a list of things. I got a few videos coming out today. I'm gonna just add it as a part of a series, right? So it is 2023 0813 at approximately 15:17 here on the East Coast of the United States. Masculine women. Okay, what does that even look like? I know there's so much conversation about it and why women have entered into that feminine energy. And yeah, we're just gonna break it down. I have a few parts that a few notes I made as far as what that looks like. So first, I'll take care of us. A woman saying that, right? So I've had a childhood friend of mine literally say this out her mouth. Like, I want my man to know that I got him. I got him. Okay, definitely. Let him know that you are his support. You're his biggest cheerleader. You are understanding. Um, that's the type of I got us type deal. But when you're telling him that you're going to get a second job, you're going to do all these things because you got us and he don't have to worry about anything, it starts to bleed over into you being masculine because you're essentially wanting him not to work, not to be the provider, not to be head of household. And we're not talking specifically finances in the sense of like he has to make more than you, blah, blah, blah. Head of household is displayed in different ways. Finances do play into the love arena, okay? And that's something I had to learn. Now, it's not the love of money, it's love and money because it's the intangible and the tangible. So you come across as masculine when you're trying to play his role for him. Now, there are different types of males out here. There are some men and there are some boys, okay? And so when it comes to being a provider, there is a sense of joy and love that he gets from being able to do those things. So when you take that away from him, what do you leave him with? You leave him with feeling like the female in the relationship, and he's going to resent that. He's going to lash out. He's going to go to a whole nother woman that needs him, literally needs him, not even want him at that point, because we want to be with partners that want us, that want to do these things for us, want to go through life together. But a man will literally leave someplace where a woman is giving him everything of his dreams to go be with a woman that needs him, because there is a sense, there is literally certain chemicals released when a man is providing for his lady and the family that he's creating. So that comes across very much masculine when you're telling him, nah, I got it. I want to be the man. Let me get down on one knee and propose to you, because that's the dynamic that you've created in your mind. That's becoming a masculine woman, okay? So what you should do instead is evaluate what's going on to where you feel like you have to take his role. If it's the finance aspect, understand that if you're with a person of a sound mind, as hey, things happen, especially when you're working for another person. An employer could end that job. An employer could put you in another position, relocate you, could do all these things. So therefore, you have to have some grace there and say, okay, well, what is that going to look like as far as like how long he might be down? And and again, it's not, let me put this disclaimer. I am for relationships. I'm for longevity. I'm for get having my ordained spouse, my divine masculine, having a partnership and a marriage and riding this lifetime out together, and even into the next lifetime. I'm still find you, baby. And not even baby in the sense of, not even baby in the sense of like I don't call my man baby, but you feel me? Like I love and nurture my man. So that baby word came out. But that's my emperor. That's my provider. That's my strong arm. So what you can do in that situation is evaluate what's going on. Figure out a plan, like ask about it. Don't provide him with the plan because he's mostly the planner. You can give him ideas of, okay, well, we could probably resolve it with this type of way, or what do you think? Um, do you need time? Sometimes, and that's why men go into their man caves because they need some time to really think because a woman supports a man, but a man has to stand in his own essence. Okay? So you can't do a man's job. As much craziness in Babylon that's happening, you cannot. You will never be a man. Okay? So if you look at, which I should have brought my tarot cards in here, I think I'll bring that for the next video. Um, with the Lover's card in Tarot, there's a woman and a man naked in a garden. The woman is looking up to the sky, to the heavens, the ethereal heavens, because we make heaven on earth as well. The ethereal heavens to the Most High. She's looking to the Most High, and the man is gazing over to the woman. So this shows you, and it's also the Most High with its hands outstretched, like enjoining these two divine beings together. Divine, divinity, divide. So the Most High divided that energy into masculine and feminine. We literally fit one another. Okay? Okay. So don't be trying to take somebody else's role. Next is, I don't need you. I don't need a man. You have some healing to do, sister. You have some healing to do because you don't understand and get that you're not complete without a man. Yeah, you got out there and grind. You did everything without a man. But the reason why you feel you don't need a man because you either experienced hurt or you've been a bystander of someone else being hurt. And therefore you've said, I'm more than enough. I don't want that. But that's where self-love comes in. Self-love is boundaries. Self-love is, I know who I am here. So all that riffraff outside of me can go outside of me. Okay? So when you have that self-love, you're not you're not chasing after something that's not for you. If it loves you and sees you as such as they want to be, because when a man is interested, he's going to show that interest. He's going to display that interest. It might be a little in the mix of him kind of, pacing himself because we do live in a society where men are shamed for going after women, for being in their masculine essence of being an emperor, of being the hunter, not the hunted. The woman is the hunted. That's why a man proposes to a woman, because he said, listen, I want this. This is my catch. And I don't want it out there for somebody else to say, oh, I'm going to put that on my fireplace. And that's my trophy. Okay. Loud tone. You can, even my voice now is kind of like it's raised in tone, but it's not loud of where you, and I got to make my point, and don't you see my point, and no one wants to hear that. It gets blocked out because that is masculine energy coming through. What you have to do, again, this is about self. You have to come back into self and calm down. Even if you're met with masculine energy, the negative side of it, right? And it's only negative in a certain perspective. Because if he was growling and mad at another man for disrespecting you, then it's warranted, right? But if he's coming at you and there's no reason, like, your man shouldn't be yelling at you. You shouldn't be met with that type of energy. And a man shouldn't be met with that type of energy either, especially from a woman. Especially from a woman. Because things that are said, you can't come back from those things. Oh, I apologize. Ugh. I really didn't mean that. I want to come back from that. No, it was said. And it's going to be a memory etched in for a lifetime, for lifetimes. You do need a man. You just don't know yourself well enough to only allow ones that are honorable enter your space. You've allowed the ones that shouldn't enter your space. That's like letting an enemy enemy enter your barrier, your fort. This is you. That's why they say this is your temple. So you have to protect it. So what you do is create better boundaries. Those boundaries, you don't have to fuss about them. You just let them know. I don't do the one word hi in the AM. I kind of want to know where the conversation's going. So if you could add some more to the end of that, like hi, what are you doing for lunch? Hi, you know, I've been thinking about you, something like that, then I can respond better to it versus, oh, I don't do that. That's just not me. I don't do it. Okay. A lot of things could be negotiated and talked through if you don't give a man an ultimatum and you also discuss your gripes and complaints and come up with some solutions. Like, if you could do it this way, it would be better, especially if you can give them multiple solutions to a problem. If a man loves you, he would entertain it and have a conversation back with you. Not listening. When a man is talking, men don't really, even still, like there's a bunch of podcasts and other social media applications in which men are expressing themselves, but generally men aren't just spending time just talking. Why? Because they have built this material world here, the roads, the buildings, the structures, and therefore they don't have time to be so much. But they do talk. They have a mouth for a reason. They have a voice. So when they talk, listen. Be in a position of listening, because if you're ready to respond, guess what? You're not listening. So best way to do it, a man wants to talk, you take it in, you listen. And even better, if you can repeat back what after he's finished. And don't be so quick to, are you done? Can I say something now? No. Wait for a natural pause and then say, okay, this is what I gather from what you're saying. Express it out. Did I get it right? Is there anything I need to correct? Okay. And then you respond. And it's not in a sense of, excuse me, being beneath a man. I don't really like to say subservient. You're just like under his wing. He takes you into his life. He takes you in and he protects you. How can he protect you if you're not under his wing, aka subservient? How? It doesn't work like that. So, with listening, your conversation is tacky. Okay? Men hear how you talk to other people in conversations, the type of things you're saying, the tone, the pitch, the snaps, the this, the they see all of that. So always put yourself where at any perspective, 360 degrees, you do not look tacky. And lastly, bending over when you're dancing, I say that's peasant behavior. I've even had women come and ask me, "Oh, girl, you got all the arms. You ain't shaking nothing." No, that's peasant behavior. I'm a whole empress, a whole high priestess. I don't do that because my man and other men know what's back there. They know it can move. They know it can do what it do. But I don't have to show the world because it's about me and my man. So I think I can only do 15 minutes on this video. So I'm going to roll into the next where we're going to talk about feminine women. Okay? Okay.